Hi Geminis, the gems of my eyes. I hope you guys are doing good. I had to wait like a solid 20 minutes for the gardeners to leave because I was like, it's just gonna be too loud. I don't want to hurt your ears, but nonetheless, I hope you guys are doing amazing. This is all my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We are now covering the 3rd-ish week of August, 16th to the 22nd. So we have quite a few things going on this week. So right at the beginning, I think on Monday the 16th, we have Venus entering Libra, where it's home, where it loves to be. So this is speaking of peace, love, harmony, balance, and most importantly, compromising within our personal relationships with our friends, family, romantic partners. So people may be more inclined, more open to love, or reaching out or making amends, middle ground with people that maybe they were having conflicts with. So this is a really great alignment, especially for you guys as an air sign. That's probably going to make you feel really comfortable, really open to talking, receiving, giving love. Okay, and then a few days later, we have Uranus and Taurus retrograding. So this is speaking of, again, that fear of change due to staying attached to maybe old belief systems, structures, patterns. And we may kind of see this kind of playing out in worldwide, the economy, government, legislation, and things needing to change and things probably changing forever, not going back to the old ways, but that adjustment period being really difficult for people, like adjusting to the new changes, like what's going on, what do we do, like all this uncertainty. So that may be something that we struggle with as a collective and we see worldwide. And then at the end of the week on the 22nd, we are entering Virgo season. All right, so more practicality, looking into details, taking more action. And then on the same day, we are getting hit with a double full moon in Aquarius. So this is the second full moon in Aquarius. So this is like our second chance, our second opportunity to take our big thoughts, our ideas, and now get them into paper, write them down, put them into action, get to the nitty gritty. Okay, like okay, we can think about it, speak about it, think big about it, but now let's put it into play. Let's put it into action. Like, let's get things done now. Let's stop talking about it and just putting the ideas out. Let's do something about it. Let's be about it. And this is not like a exact opposition, but it's still a really tense aspect. So that's going to be a little bit difficult maybe for people to like grasp. But I think throughout the month, following into September, that's what we're going to be like working towards, like now putting things into play, finding solutions or trying to adjust to the changes. Okay, all right, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. Of course, you want to follow me on Instagram, Nicloves with 2 eyes, and if you're ever interested in a personal reading, email, or phone session, you can email me. Links or my email is below, nicloves@gmail.com. All right, cool. So when it comes to your health, Geminis, we have here the 2 of Cups. So what I'm going to hear is that you're receiving love and support from the universe, but in the form of like a hand, like a helping hand. So this can literally be like someone is like helping you up, maybe you fall, or they're opening the door for you, or helping you out with tools, with picking things up, just being like a helping hand. I also see someone like giving you something that maybe you need and maybe they don't have. It was like their last, let's say you fall and you scrape yourself, you're like, oh my gosh, ow, and they have a band-aid, but they only had one band-aid left. They're like, well, I don't need it, it's okay, I'll probably be okay, here, you can take mine. So someone's gonna be maybe generous towards you, either show you some kind of love and support through like an actual, let's say like a band-aid or something they give you, or like emotional support, helping advice, a shoulder to cry on. Like, I feel like there's gonna be someone or some kind of energy that's like there at the right place, the right time, and helps you. I don't know why I'm also seeing like a hamburger. I don't even know if you like hamburgers, cheeseburgers, whatever. I would always get confused when I was a child, like, what's the difference between a cheeseburger and a hamburger? Like, can't you just ask for cheese in the hamburger? It would always just like confuse me. I don't know why. But anyways, maybe you're gonna be eating at a diner eating a hamburger or cheeseburger with someone. Maybe they give you theirs or you switch. I also see where like you can get, if you go out to eat somewhere or you order something takeout, they may mess up your order or give you like, give you the wrong order. Or let's say you ask for this burger, no pickles, no mayonnaise or something, or no ketchup, no nothing. Like I remember I dated a guy who would only eat like the bun and like the patty and the meat, like nothing else. I was like, you're weird. But anyways, so they may mess up your order and then you go back and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, like here, we'll just make you a new one, no charge, and you can keep this if you want. So something like that could happen. Or you go to Starbucks and they give you the wrong drink, or they made your drink with regular milk and you're like, oh no, I can't have that, like I am lactose intolerant, or I'm vegan. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry, like we'll make you a new one, no charge. Do you still want to keep this one, give it to someone? That, and you're like, yeah, sure. And you give it to like a coworker or a friend or something. So I see a situation like that could be happening. It's like super small, minor, but it's like, okay, well, that was a little inconvenient, but you know, I ended up getting like a free meal or free drink, so it's okay. All right. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, we have the 10 of Wands. So here I feel like you're getting tired, or maybe you've been tired. You could be physically exhausted, physically tired, but I think for most of you, this is probably like mentally, emotionally exhausted with things that have been going on, you know, all the uncertainty. Maybe like, it's like if you run a business, like having to adjust to all the different rules and regulations and mandates, and then it being lifted, then being returned, or forced regulations, and trying to manage everything while still keeping, you know, up with all the new rules and stuff. And just maybe this pile up of responsibilities, duties, obligation, just feeling really stressed. So you could be feeling really overwhelmed, stressed, tired. I think for most of you, it's probably like mentally, emotionally tired, although you could be physically tired as well. So I'm sorry if it's like all of the above, like that's the worst, but hopefully it's just like one and not all three. But if it is, don't worry, you're at the end. This is not gonna last, but I know probably most of you have been feeling like you've just been in a constant uphill battle, like uphill. It just feels like I've been going up, 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 and it's getting harder and harder. When am I gonna reach a plateau, or at least just chill and go downhill so I don't have to like huff and puff every step of the way? So yeah, this week you could be feeling like, oh my gosh, like it just doesn't stop. What am I gonna do? I don't know what's going on. And it could be a little overwhelming, but don't be so hard on yourself. Just take it easy, go step by step. Try to handle any challenge, any obstacle with positivity, and instead of focusing on the negative, be like, okay, well, let's see, what are my options? What could I do to make this a little better, a little bit bearable? Like, let me not think like, oh my gosh, why me? Why is this happening? Let me just work around it. Like, let's just figure something out and make the most of it. So, and I think the best thing you could do during this time of uncertainty and doubts is just be adaptable. You gotta just adapt, because things are never gonna be the same. They're gonna change, and they're gonna continue to change within the next probably 3 years plus. So the best thing you could do, which I feel as a mutable sign you are able to do, is just be adaptable, be flexible with changes, and just know things are gonna continue to change. So I might as well just go with the flow and not get too angry or upset when it doesn't go my way. Okay? All right, so that may not be what you want to hear, but I think the sooner we can just accept that, the easier things will just be, or it won't weigh us down as much, okay? All right, I couldn't breathe. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating life, when it comes to your side, we have the Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, and then on this side for this person, this could be your recent, past, present, or future person you could be dealing with. We have the 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and Justice. Okay, so as far as who you could be dealing with, I feel like it could be a Libra, strong Libra energy, maybe fire sign, maybe water sign, but I feel more so, or even could be possibly Gemini, but I feel more so like Libra energy. But it doesn't have to be, it could just be that you know, the energy this person's embodying, or it could be sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, okay? 3 is repeated twice for this person, so I definitely feel like this is a very social person. Maybe they're very extroverted, or they have a lot of friends, acquaintances, or a lot of people know them, or they're always out and about doing things. They could be a part of different groups, associations, like they're a social butterfly, it seems, or they're really sociable. They love to be a part of their community environment. They're always out, or always trying to find new ways to do things. Like, this is definitely someone who probably is not a homebody, or doesn't like to be home doing nothing, or if they are home or inside, they're probably with other people or connecting, chatting with other people. They don't like to just be like alone doing nothing. So probably most likely not an introvert. But even if they are an introvert, I feel like they have like a few close friends. Or even if they are a social butterfly, they have like 2 to 3, maybe 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 like close buddies, close friends, that they're confidants, the ones that they most trust, okay? And it seems like this is definitely someone who you find really, something about their energy is kind of like alluring or attractive. Maybe they're almost like a challenge a little bit, like hard to catch, hard to grasp, but it's almost like, I don't know, like exciting maybe for you. So you may end up being like at the right place, the right time. Maybe you guys run into each other, or you meet them somewhere, or you match with them, ding, on an app or social media or something. And this person, maybe like you guys set a date to hang out. Let's say like, you started talking on Monday or Tuesday, and you're like, oh, what are you doing Friday? Like, I get off work at this time, or yeah, like, you want to go out to eat? Do you want to go do something? Go to a miniature golf. I don't know. So maybe you guys set a date. Let's say you set a date for Friday to hang out, and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait to see them, or I can't wait to meet them, or I can't wait to like hang out with them again. Just adjust it to wherever you guys are, okay? Or maybe you haven't met this person yet, but you get lucky, or you feel like lucky that you ran into them or you met them, because you're definitely like, you're attracted to them. And they're like, okay, cool, I'll see you then. Like, we'll I can't wait to hang out. But then something comes up, or they remember like, oh crap, like, Gemini, I'm so sorry. I forgot that I had promised my buddies or my friends we were gonna watch the game together, or we were gonna go celebrate someone's accomplishment or birthday and have dinner or whatever. Let's just say they made already plans to watch the game with their buddies, right? That's usually what guys say. Or it can be a girl too. Maybe she's, I don't know, has something going on with family or friends. So let's just keep it with he's at a game with buddies, okay? But you can switch it to another scenario. And usually you would probably get upset, or you would get mad, but you're like, you know what? I don't want to make a scene. I don't want to seem dramatic. I don't want to seem like crazy or psycho. But on the inside, you're probably a little butthurt, or you may be a little butthurt, like, okay. But on the outside, you're like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, no problem. Like, I totally understand. Like, go watch the game with your friends. And they're like, oh, are you sure? Like, I'm really sorry. Like, I didn't want to, like, I hate to cancel. And you're like, no, like, no worries. Like, we can hang out another day or next week. Like, it's okay, no problem. And then inside you're like, oh my gosh. I'm being dramatic, guys, okay? I'm being dramatic, but girls sometimes do that. So instead of like throwing up like being petty or being mad, you're just like, oh yeah, it's cool. Like, you're trying to like be peaceful and chill with it, and you're like, okay, yeah, that's fine, like it's all right. And they're like, oh, okay. So they end up going through with their plans, seeing their friends or hanging out with their friends. And I think that you're still gonna hang out with them, or maybe you're still gonna see them. It's just gonna be at a later time. But you're like, it's okay. I'm just gonna be patient. I don't want to start a fight over something little when maybe we're just started talking, and I don't want to seem psychotic or crazy. Like, I'll just go with the flow. And I think this is someone who like is trying to find like the middle ground, or spend equal time with, because their friends maybe could be really important to them, and like they've probably known them longer than they know you. Their friends are really important to them, but they also don't want to push aside like their romantic partner, their love interest. And you know, you're probably like, I prefer to be the first priority. And like, you know, I understand like the world can revolve around me 100% of the time. Like, I guess I can settle with 98%. I'm being totally dramatic, guys. But I think they want to be fair. Like, they don't want to just like push their friends aside and only see you, only hang out with you. They want to be able to spend equal time, right? And I think you just respect that. So I think you're still going to see them. Things are just going to move a little bit slow. It's not going to be like super 0 to 100 real quick. But I feel like here that their friends are really important, or the people they spend time with, or what they consider to be fun is kind of really important to them, and like a ritual or like a habit that they don't want to like push aside just because they're dating someone or seeing someone. But I think you're okay with it. You're just like, okay, it's fine. And you're just gonna keep it moving. And I feel like if that's something that you're really not okay with or you don't like, then maybe that's something to consider. But if it's something you don't mind, it doesn't bother you, then yeah, go with it. But everyone has preferences. Like, if you want to be like, you know, spend time with them 24/7, and that's kind of the person you are, maybe you're the more clingy type, then maybe this person's maybe not the right fit for you. Or if you're like okay with giving your partner freedom and doing your own thing as well, you're not super needy and clingy, then maybe this can work out. But you got to know yourself, and you got to know them and see, okay, is this compatible or not? But I think for most of you, it should be fine. Okay, so we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. Okay, so we'll continue this on in the extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Have a beautiful rest of your day.